you cannot address if you don't know what the problem is. Now, if they keep stalling, they may be stalling for only one of two reasons. It's either you or the move. That's the only two reasons. Either the moving, they have doubts about the move, they have some kind of fear, or they don't trust you yet. You cannot address if you don't know what the problem is. You know what I mean? You need to be clear. Is it the relationship? Is it the trust, or my positioning as the authority? They don't trust me yet to the point where they're ready to take the next step. Or is it the Tampa issue? Which one is it? Because those need to be addressed in a very different strategy, with very different strategies. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
If it would be me in that case, you would, I guess the solution to that would be just, continuing to present value, give them value, and just kind of show your competence and that you can be trusted.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And solve as many problems for them as possible, or at least offer alternatives or solutions. Yeah. And there will come a point, and I've done this, let me preface that it takes balls, and you need to have a good amount of rapport already, where you just say, Patrick, I'm here to help. And I've had the privilege to work with many clients, nice people like you guys. I'm picky just like you are who you end up working with. I feel like I can help you. I feel like I can make this possible for you. But I have a feeling something is holding you back. Now, please feel free to be 100% honest with me. This is not about hurting my feelings or anything, but I would like to know what it is. What's holding you back?
I can't really put my finger on it. I guess, it's just, we just want to make sure that we make the right decision with the agent that we go with.
Gotcha. Do you feel I'm that agent?
Yeah, you've been helping us out along the way, and recently giving us market updates and pretty important information. So I would say yeah.
Cool. Well, let's get it done. I'd love to get that lovely note and a picture with you and the family down in Tampa. Let's make it a reality.
All right, sounds good. Let's give it a shot.
See what I mean? Give them a chance to tell you. And I can say, look, I appreciate it. Maybe there may be a point where you need to deploy a risk reversal, where they feel like there's no risk in all this. And here's how I would handle it. I said, Patrick, you probably talked to a bunch of other agents. I'm sure I'm not the only one. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk with you guys today. Here's the thing. Everybody can promise you anything just to get a listing. And there's no way to really be certain who's going to get the job done and who is just there just to put a sign in the front yard. And you don't want to make the same mistake twice. Am I right?
Yeah, right.
So the only way for me to prove that I will get the job done is to get the job done. I know that sounds kind of paradoxical, but that's the truth. Now, here's how we're going to set this up. If at any point you feel like you made a mistake, I'm not the right guy, or I'm not living up to my part of the deal, all it takes is fire off a quick text saying, look, we're done here. No hard feelings. You're out. There's no obligation. I don't want to work with people who don't want to work with me.
Yep.
And I stand behind my service. I have to, because I only get paid once this is done and closed, and once you're happy.
Right.
Would you feel better knowing that you can cancel anytime?
Yep. I guess that kind of makes it a little bit better, because at any point it's not like we're bound to a contract. So,
right.
If things don't work out, we can, kind of take another route. So I think that'll be comfortable. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's just move forward. Now watch, I'm guiding with confidence, but there's no attachment, there's no neediness, and there's no pressure.
Right.
What if they say, no, get lost? No, we don't want to work with you. Okay, how am I any worse off? At least I know where we stand. Because there may be clients who will not trust you, like you, respect you, no matter what you do or say. Just like in life, not everybody is your best friend, not everybody you click with. But it goes back to the beginning, what we talked about earlier. If you have a mindset, there's plenty of clients, plenty of opportunities, plenty of listings. Some will work out, some will not, but at the end, I will have plenty. I don't have to worry about it. And if this doesn't work out, that's fine. I will do my best. I will be very passionate. I will deliver the best follow-up and the best conversation and the best dialogue and the high status communication. But once I do my best, I can't really control what they decide. Because you can't, right? At the end, you do not control whether they're going to list with you or not. And that truth sometimes is hard to accept. I know that. But the less attachment you create, the more powerful you become. Because here's what's going to happen. Agents who become needy start to chase. Do you have a pet? What do you have?
Yeah.
A dog, yeah.
Yeah. So,
now, what happens when you start chasing it?
He runs.
He runs. Our dog is impossible to catch. She is so fast, you won't believe it. She should fucking run Olympics, or if they have like dog running Olympics, she should be in it. She's insanely fast. But the moment you chase, they run away. Same with your prospects. The moment you start chasing, they feel like they're being chased, they run away.
So how would you make sure that you could refrain from, giving off that impression or making sure?
Excellent question. You never close with silly lines like, what would it take in order for you to do business with me? None of that sales shit. That just puts people off. That's chasing.
Yeah.
No pressure. They always have the freedom to decide what they want. Okay? So instead, I'm going to pull them into my world. And I will say things like, well, first of all, we need to like each other. We need to trust each other. I don't want to work with somebody who doesn't like me, who doesn't trust me, and neither do you. Am I right?
Right.
That's a very high status statement. Where suddenly I'm flipping it saying, you guys need to qualify just as much as I need to qualify. This is a two-way street.
Yep.
It's also in confidence. And I would say things like, I have this rule, Patrick. I only list homes I know I can sell. Let's see if I can sell yours. Let's see if your listing qualifies. I have 4 questions I need to ask. May I ask them? Is that okay?
Sure.
And I go through my questions, the pre-qualification questions. Okay. Now, I don't do it as a gimmick where deep inside I'm like, I hope they list with me. I hope that's because people pick up on it. You need to be authentic in it.
Yeah.
That's why, again, we repeat that mindset. There's plenty. You got this. You're a great agent with tons of potential. You need to trust yourself. But it's about, let's just see how this works out. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows? So you pull them in. You start pulling them in. Suddenly they start chasing you. They want to do business with you. And with statements like, I don't work with everybody, obviously, neither would you list with any agent. So that's how you do it. But it's more than just words. The trick, and very often I get well, give me the lines, give me the script. It's not that. It's within. Yes, there are certain patterns that I use, certain questions I ask, but you can't fake this. If there is no internal conviction, the lines don't matter. They will come across as hollow and salesy.